Well, hello, everybody. Happy Thursday evening. I'm going to give everybody a second to get on. If you jump on and you are here, go ahead and do a hashtag live for me if you're here live. If you're catching the replay, go ahead and do a hashtag replay so I know who's catching this and who's watching this. I'm really excited tonight. I have some special treats to give away. I'm very excited. They are amazing and delicious. So everybody should want some. And it goes right in line with what we're talking about tonight, which is how we treat ourselves or how you treat yourself. Um, Definitely something that I've been wanting to talk about, kind of been touching base on it all for the last couple of weeks and just making sure, moms know where we're at and what we're doing and that we're taking care of ourselves and treating ourselves. So I am going to start out with positives. So if you have a positive, please feel free to jump in and to go ahead and put a positive in the comments. Let's see here. And I'm going to go on and share this as well. It looks like I'm on. Again, if you get on, please make sure you do hashtag live to let me know that you're live. Otherwise, do hashtag or hashtag replay if you were on the replay. Hold on. Sorry, it looks like it's taking a second to get on. So, let's get everything on here. All right, guys. Okay, so how's everybody doing this Thursday? How's everybody doing this week? Can you want to, if you have a positive, please feel free to put it into the comments. I'm super excited to celebrate with you guys because that's what it's all about, is celebrating and making sure we all are, just having a little bit of gratitude. I don't know if anybody's been following along with my page, but I've been doing 30 days of gratitude. And I'll tell you, it has been amazing. And I love talking to people about it too. I was just talking to somebody about it today, and she said that she remembers she did that a few years back. And it's stressful when you first go to do it. When you first start it, you think, oh my gosh, what am I going to be grateful for? How am I going to come up with 30 days of gratitude, right? And then before you know it, though, it starts to get way easier. And I actually started to be more concerned that I wasn't going to have enough enough days to say all the things that I'm grateful for. So if you have a positive, please feel free to put it in the chat. My positive is I just had like a really good day. I know that there's a lot of stressful things going on right now. There's a lot of parents that are stressed out. It was my kids' last day of in-person learning today. So I don't know if anybody is dealing with that. Let me know in the chat if you guys are dealing with that. Maybe you've already chosen to be doing virtual learning for some time and you are switching over to virtual, or you're staying virtual, or maybe you've been in person and you're switching to virtual. I know that is super stressful. Definitely, like I am 100% there. So I had all 4 kids in person and now they are switching to virtual, and it has been crazy. It's been a struggle. So yeah, let me know what you guys have got going on. But I was super excited because I was able to take the week to kind of organize and prep for the fact that I realized that they were probably going to be getting sent home soon. So I wanted to make sure that I was, ready as I could be. So I try to find, and I said this a little bit last week too, and I'm in my private group, the private group Work Like a Mother. I've been going in there too and talking with moms about that. And one of the things I said is, I really tried to pinpoint the things that my family and I struggle with the most. So one of those things for us was I'm always struggling with like how I'm going to feed them, when I'm going to feed them, and our schedule. So I already had our schedule in place from when everything got shut down last March. And I just made sure that I made sure that I kept that schedule going. I have it in my Alexa app, and she tells the kids all the time what to do. But then the food was something that I really struggle with. And I'm always wondering, like, how am I going to be able to keep all of that in line and check and everything? So I made sure that I went, and I didn't plan like a month ahead or anything like that. I literally just planned for like a week at a time. And I made sure that I had snacks and meals for the next week knowing that my kids were probably to come home. And I'll tell you, just that, it really made a difference. And it really eased some of my struggles when I got the announcement the day before yesterday that kids were going to be coming home starting tomorrow. My kids are. So let me know if your kids are or what's going on with you guys. Okay. But we got the notice that they were coming home starting tomorrow, and they're going to be out until at least January. And that's stressful. So making sure I found those things. Another way that we struggle is clutter. So I was really trying to go through the house and declutter the house and find areas where I knew that with 7 people in the house, it was going to be a struggle. So I was trying to go through, and I understand, as moms, as parents, we're like, I don't have the time for that, right? I don't have the time for that. And we all are in that boat, right? Especially if you're working, if you're virtual working, if you're working, and then you're also worried about now having to virtual learn kids and do all of that. It's a lot on your plate, on top of doing laundry, on top of making sure meals are made, on top of all of that. It is a struggle. In September, and I pulled actually some research because I used to love research when I was younger. And so I actually pulled research, and they said in September, 865,000 women, 865,000 women, mainly mothers, left the workforce in September because it was so much on them to be doing all of that, right? Because we've got a lot on our plates, what we're doing. And I'm not saying dads haven't picked up too, but as far as statistics go, it was hundreds and thousands of women, mainly mothers, that were choosing to stay home with their kids, because in most of our times today, it's the mom that's staying home still. Not saying that dads don't pull their weight, but in the main scheme of things, it's moms that are staying home, right? So a lot of us are having to choose between that. Well, just stopping working or choosing to stay home and working, it is not fixing all the problems, right? There's still a lot more. As far as what we are facing as moms, they said they did a poll, and 42% of moms feel that they are struggling right now. That's 42% of moms that they tracked that are staying home, just staying home right now, with virtual learners or whatever. 42% have openly admitted that they are struggling. Now, if you ask me, that is a very low number, because I feel like it is much higher than that. And I have no shame in saying that, because the reality is you're dealing with a global pandemic, trying to school. If you're a family like mine and you have multiple kids virtual learning right now, it is hard. It's not easy, right? It's not easy. It's a struggle. And so trying to do all of that on top of everything while worrying about COVID and safety and everything else like that, it's hard. So moms are struggling. They're struggling with sadness and depression and anger, right? How many people are angry right now? How many people are angry or frustrated right now with the virtual learning or working from home or both, right? It's not easy. It's not fun. I'll be honest though, for me personally, there was a little bit of a sigh of relief, because the reality is when my kids are with me, I like to think I know that they're safe. So for me, there was that little bit of sigh of relief, and knowing, okay, this is happening. And, I 2.5 hours of my day are running around in a car. So not having to do that is going to be kind of nice. And I'm in a situation where I can work from home, so I'm lucky. But there are definitely parents out there that can't. They're having to choose between first and second shift, and, maybe possibly even losing their job, or single parents. Like you single moms, man, shout out, my single moms, because I have been in that life, and it is not easy. It is not easy. So shout out to you for sure, because you are probably making some really hard and tough decisions right now. But you need to make sure that we're juggling all of that. We're juggling home, we're juggling work, we're juggling all of these things going on. And it's important that we know that we're going to have those feelings, and that we're going to be sad, we're going to be upset, and that we're not the only ones that are, right? Because a lot of people are feeling that right now. Like if you have all of your stuff together, like contact me because I want to get you on here and I want to talk to you and get your like you stay at home moms all the time. I know some of you are rocking it. The lady tonight that I did, Christine, that I'm giving the giveaway for, she makes these things from home and she homeschools. Christine, I don't know. She's got a lot of kids. She's like me. We've got a lot, right? And she's like just killing it, killing it. Like, please come on here. Let me know how you're doing this and what you're doing. But the reality is, even some of those moms are coming and they're struggling. You're struggling to find time for you because maybe you are killing it and you're not still making time for you, right? Because that's hard. It's hard to figure out everything. Figure out everything. You're doing the meal planning, you're doing the school learning, you might be working from home. I know a lot of moms that are stay-at-home moms that still have side hustles, and you're doing all of this and you're forgetting to take time for yourself. So tonight I wanted to talk about how we treat ourselves. And I think that goes in a couple of different ways, right? So how we treat ourselves, right? Hey, Jackie, how you doing, girl? Yes, thank you. If you guys are on, go ahead and do hashtag live. I can see some people are on, but I can't actually see who you are unless you do a shout out. Let me know if you're here. I'm super excited. Like I said, I do have a giveaway that I'm going to be giving away live today. I'm going to be giving one away on the replay, and then I'll tell you how to do another one. I'm super excited because they are delicious. If you didn't see my stories, you should have, because there are some really nice things in there. So it's super easy right now to lose yourself to your motherhood, right? Like I said, we're just running through the motions. We're trying to survive. Forget thriving. We're trying to survive through this, right? Who's feeling that? Because I know I definitely have. I can't be the only one, right? And even when we do, like I said, this week I took extra time to make sure. Hi, Gabrielle. Hello, live. Thank you for coming in. Tiffany says hello. Hello, Tiffany. Yay. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Now I can see you. So yeah, let me know. Are you girls, are you virtual learning? Are your kids at home? What are you doing? Has there been changes for you this week? There's been a lot of changes for a lot of people this week. And I think it's really important that we don't lose ourselves to that. I talked a little bit about this last time. Tiffany says making cupcakes and watching Jessie Wild stress baking. Oh my gosh, girl, you're stress baking. I'm gonna go over to Tiffany's house when this is done. Okay, PM me. Okay, we're gonna hang out. No, I'm just kidding. I've done that. I have 100% done that. Sometimes with self-care too, and sometimes when you're carving out that time for you, because you want to make sure you're maintaining those personal interests. So that's perfect. So Tiffany, if you're a baker and you know that you find joy in baking, that used to be me. Okay, I once stress baked 300 cake pops in rainbow colors. Okay. Yes. And she says, oh, kindergartner is their own person. Yes. I know some families that are split right now. Some of the schools are closed and some are not. Now, my kids, their whole school is shut down. So it makes it a little bit, I've got 4 that are virtual, that are going to be virtual learning starting tomorrow. And then I have the baby, which he's not in school yet. So there's that whole thing too. But you want to make sure you're maintaining those personal interests. And, sometimes when we're making that effort and we're striving to make sure that we're getting all of the things, let's be real, because I'm all about giving you guys real advice, right? I'm all about giving you real advice. So I said I spent a lot of time this last week prepping, knowing that the kids were going to be home, right? Gabrielle says 4, 7, and 10. Woo, at home learning. Have you been doing that whole time, Gabrielle? Because I know some people have been the whole time. And I mean, I haven't had a chance to go look through some of my past lives. I've had some really good ones with Sylvan Learning and some teachers who have come on with great suggestions and great resources too. And I'm probably going to be bringing some of that stuff back up again. But you want to make sure you're setting real manageable goals for yourself. And if I told you, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I managed to work. I have two jobs in my own business right now. I do a lot of contract work. And I have, 5 kids. I have kids that are going to be virtual learning. I'm doing all the things. And I have moms that are like, oh, how are you doing it? Okay, well, I'm not getting 8 hours of sleep every week. Real talk. I'm not getting 8 hours of sleep every night. You know what I mean? I'm not always doing all the things that I should be for myself. So that's why it's important every once in a while to make sure that I'm treating myself right. So I'm treating myself kind and being realistic with that. How many times have you said something to yourself where you're like, man, if I let somebody else say that to me, goodbye, see ya, goodbye, right? We put up a lot more from ourselves than we would from other people, right? There's a lot of times where there's things that I'll say to myself in my head, or I'll criticize myself about something like this. And there's times where I'll look at it and say, what would my mom friends say? Right? What would my best friends say? What would they say if they were like, hey, I noticed that, you weren't doing this and you didn't do this and you didn't do this and you didn't do this. Your friends aren't going to say that. They're going to go up to you and they're going to be like, girl, did you notice what you did this week? So celebrate your small wins, make your small goals, and then celebrate those small victories. She says, oh, let's see, yes, for the 4 and 10 started at home. 7-year-old switched face to face. Okay, now back home. Okay, yes. See, and our school was really great. I have to say kudos to our school because they were kind of training the kids from day one to go virtual. So they were still having them jump on Zooms. They were teaching them how to use their Google Classrooms and everything. So we were really, really lucky with that. Where a lot of people are not. And so I was really glad that we were able to do that. But yeah, I mean, realistically, I'm not every single night, I'm not doing all the things. There's some days, and I know I've talked about this a lot, as being realistic with your goals. There's some weeks where the laundry is not going to be caught up. If they have that extra project due, if they have something that they're working on, you're not going to be able to get all the things done, right? And we just need to let some of that go. We need to be realistic and say, okay, or if you're one of those, because there's sometimes where I'm like, I got to get it done. Like, I can't sleep with it. I can't do that. And I just have to realize that I'm going to be sacrificing sleep this week. So, and realizing that that's going to be a reality for me. If I need this done to make me happy. And there's sometimes, well, heck yeah, you better believe I'm going to make sure that I'm taking an extra step to clean my house, or to get the laundry done, or to declutter that area, or to clean out the fridge, so that I know the rest of the week it's going to be at ease. So let me know if you guys are doing that. Do you ever like stress clean, stress bake? I know we already know we got a stress baker. Kudos to the stress baker. Okay, I'm there with you. But what? I think we beat ourselves up too much with that. It's okay that you do that. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. Now, if it starts to become a thing all the time, maybe you should be scheduling that in. But it's important you to schedule time in for you already, right? We need to make sure we're scheduling time in for ourselves already. And it's stressy. Yes, I am very food motivated. All right. Anybody who knows me can tell you that. Jackie, if you're still on, she can tell you, man, I can take it. I can take some food to town. Okay. and stress eating is a thing. And allow yourself to do that sometimes. Okay. Because how we're treating ourselves and how we treat ourselves is a big thing. You know what I mean? So I've got some tips here. I want to make sure that I'm getting some of these in. I always try to give you guys that real advice. We talked about maintaining those personal interests. So making sure that you're doing some. Jackie says, yes, she can. I can. Okay. You guys don't know how hard it is not to sit here eating all these snacks that I've got here for you guys. Setting the small manageable goals. Making sure that you're giving yourself time alone. So you want to make sure you're giving yourself time alone, time to be you, time to be the person that you want to be, or that that is you. Make sure you're revisiting, I'm revisiting Jessie, because there's a lot of times I'm talking to Mom, I'm talking to Honey, I'm talking to Jessie business person, Jessie consultant, Jessie this, but sometimes I have to remind myself who I am. Right. And I have to do things that Jessie likes to do just for the reason that I like to do them. If that's for you, if that's crosswords, if that's watching, RuPaul's Drag Race because you love transformations and eating some, what is that? The gas station popcorn, those $2 pops. If you know what I'm talking about, those are life for me right now. If that's how you de-stress, do it. If sitting in the tub for a half an hour and watching TikToks or reading a book is what you need to do, then do that. It's seriously, it's just what you need to do. And the reality too is you're not going to we can't make more time than there is. Right. But I guarantee you, if you're one of those people like, I don't have time, be honest with yourself. Go through and see if there's 15 minutes, even if it's you either going to bed 15 minutes later or waking up 15 minutes earlier. And you are hearing this from somebody who is a complete not morning person. I am not a morning person. I'll tell you right now. No. But I notice the difference when I make myself get up and then I give myself that time to be alone before kids need me, before my husband needs me, before work is calling, before all of these things are piling up. That is my sweet spot. My sweet spot is that morning. And I'm not saying like get crazy, but even if you wake up like a half an hour before you know everybody's going to be there, and I'm allowed to get my cup of coffee and just scroll through whatever, like my social media or my emails, or just get myself together and allow myself to do that, or meditate or whatever. You know, I know some people really like to journal. I've tried it. I'm not as successful at it as I'd like to be, but it's about finding what works for you, right? Finding what works for you and allowing you to do that for yourself, right? So allow yourself that time, allow yourself to do that. Okay. But you want to make sure you're avoiding isolation, especially right now. Yeah. It's hard during COVID. You're not allowed to be around anybody. You're not allowed to touch anybody. You're not allowed to do all that. And my little one hugs everybody every 5 minutes because she's so concerned that she you can tell that she's not getting that. She's a hugger, she's a lover, right? And she's not getting any of that lately because she's struggling. And it's hard to watch, but we know that. So we're making sure, make sure you're not pulling away. Find that way to be social. Get on something like this, get on a live, get in a part of a group. Get into something. Yes. Hold on, Tiffany. I'm going to look and see. What are you saying here, honey? It says, I finally asked for help this week. Yes. You haven't had a date night or anything. We need to make something work. Yes. We need our time together for us and individually. Now, and I have to tell you, I can tell you what I enjoyed. That's great. Yes, Tiffany. Well, and I mean, the thing is too, is in reality, because I'm all about giving you guys real voice, real things. Right now, maybe you can't go out. But like my husband and I, we do in the morning, usually we try like Saturday mornings, which I like to go jump out Saturday mornings and just do stuff, right? But there's no expectations for my kids, so I don't have to have them to school. I don't have them to have anything. And we just chill in our room for like an hour or two before we go and we get breakfast, and we have mom-dad time. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes it's literally just like watching Netflix and talking about the week or whatever and just decompressing. And that is our date. It's not fancy. I wish it had fancy food and like nice lighting. But that's enough for us for now, because it's what we're able to do, because we can't go out right now. We can't go carting out with 7 people out to the local diner right now because it's looked on against. And obviously we're trying to save money like everybody else is. And so we have to find what's real for us, right? That's our time. So when I'm spending time with myself, I'm getting up in the mornings and the weekdays and getting my time, but I'm also getting his time and making sure that we're getting that time together, right? So that's awesome. That's awesome that you're doing that. If you guys have, what do you do with your significant other? Like I said, I did a shout out to single mamas already. Like you single mamas, man, I like I said, I've lived that life. And it is not easy. All respect, all hats off for that. But let me know how you guys find time, like how you find COVID time with your significant other, because I know a lot of people who could be looking for some good ideas for that. Okay. I've been talking about this a lot. Being grateful, smiling, being grateful. Okay. Be grateful. And I know, again, I know I've been on this like little train for a little bit, and I got to tell you guys, things have massively improved since I have decided to do my 30 days of gratitude. And I'm not saying do it publicly. If just do it silently to yourself. You don't even have to write it down. I like gratitude journals. I know I said I'm not one for journaling, but I do like gratitude journals because it's literally like the day I'm grateful for these 3 things, and then I'm able to look back for it. And I'll tell you, right, it makes a huge difference. Because then when you are struggling and you have those moments, you go back to that journal and you see all these things that you were grateful for. And like I said, I started out with 30 days and I thought, man, I'm not going to be able to think of anything. And now I'm like, there's not enough days in November for all the things that I'm grateful for. I'm going to leave somebody out. I'm going to leave something out. I'm going to feel bad. And you know, that's my brain going at me for that. But you'll find that when you're searching for things to be grateful for, you're seeing that gratitude and your whole mindset changes, right? When you're not looking things to be upset about, but you're looking for things that you're grateful for, you're going to be finding a lot more of them. And you're going to notice all these things that are awesome and going for. Because if we constantly are focusing or looking for the things that are bad or not going good for our lives, you're going to keep finding more. And it's just going to, I truly believe in kind of like law of attraction. And that you get what you put out into the world. So if you are constantly putting out negative and you're constantly doing that, power positive thinking is real. Okay. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, but I truly believe that when you're constantly focused on the negative, you're just going to breed more negative things. But when you're allowing yourself to look at the positive things in your life and what's happening, you're going to breed that. I honestly, truly believe that. So what can we do daily? What can we do daily? What's something that you do daily? If you've got something that you do daily to help you out, especially mamas that are home. I know we've got some mamas that their kids are gone now. What were things that you did, or what's things that you wish you would have done daily to make sure that you were getting that self-care, right? So along with being grateful, gratitude, smile. I said it a second ago, but seriously, start your day off with a smile. Fake it till you make it, okay? Because I'll tell you what, there's been times where I did not mean it, and I smiled anyways. And then I walk out, and I see my babies see me smiling, and then they start smiling. And it genuinely puts a smile on my face. Sometimes it's those little tiny things. You know, I woke up this morning, and my little guy was so sweet. He crawls into bed with me, and he looks at me, and he goes, "I love you, mama." And I'll tell you what, the rest of my day went great. No matter what happened to me today, the rest of my day went great. And I noticed my attitude was better. So my phone calls went better. My emails went better. Everything went better because I had that moment with him. And if I would have woke up like sourpuss, angry, don't come into my bed, give me alone, leave me alone, blah, blah, like that wouldn't have happened. And it would have, that kind of crushes me to think that I wouldn't have had that moment, because I probably told about 18 people that today, because it filled me with joy, and then it filled them with joy. So smile every day. Okay. Find something to smile about. And I know some days it's hard. Realistically, some days it's hard. Okay. Some days you're just not going to want it. You're just not going to feel it. Okay. And allow yourself that moment. But if it continues, then do that. Okay. Use positive self-talk, because we're talking about how we treat ourselves. Don't treat yourself how you would allow other people to. Okay. And I mean, it's probably a time for a different life for that. If you're allowing people to not treat you in a way that you feel is respectful, then you need to make some adjustments in that. But it starts by talking to yourself in a kind and positive way. Okay. So allowing yourself to have those moments where you're upset or you're angry or you're resentful, and then talking yourself out of it and being positive. You are doing great. Do affirmations. Okay. I say this all the time. I did one of my gratitudes was my daughter started doing affirmations in the morning with the kids. And seriously, guys, I've literally watched it make a difference in my kids. And I know that when I've struggled, there are times where I go back to them. Like, all right, got to start doing my miracle morning, right? Getting up, doing meditations, doing my affirmations on the way. And I'll tell you, it makes a difference. It creates a shift. So use positive self-talk. Allow yourself to talk kindly about yourself. Okay. Be your own role model. Allow yourself to be your own role model. Be proud. Okay. Like we're so proud of our kids for everything that they do when they take their first steps, when they do their first word, when they pick something up after themselves. Just like you want to instill that pride in them, instill that pride in yourself and allow yourself to celebrate. Right. And one of my last things, which I really love. And Tiffany, you already said it, which was great. Ask for help, guys. Ask for help. Share the load. Okay. If you can't, you know, and like I said, having those realistic expectations for what you're going to be able to accomplish in a day is one thing. And realistically, yeah, you might need to get a 4-hour night of sleep so that you can finish pumping something out so that the rest of your week is gravy. And it might take that, right? You might need to spend a whole day doing make ahead meals so that, you know, the next week or two is awesome. And then you're calm, you're set. It's amazing when you're allowing yourself to do that. So allow yourself to do that. But when you're struggling, ask for help. I know I say that a lot because it is very, very important. It is very important, okay? Or especially right now. Isolation is a thing. Depression is a thing. Anger is a thing. It always is a thing. But now more than ever, it's so much easier to fall into that and to feel like we can't ask for help because we're not allowed to. We can't be social. We can't reach out. But there are still ways to do that, okay? There are numbers. There are groups. I have a group. I have, I'm always talking to you guys about it. Work Like a Mother. I'll put the thing into that, or I'll put the thing in the chat here too. But there's Work Like a Mother. It's a great, great group of ladies, moms that have come together and they're just there for each other. Don't use my group. If you're in a group already, get a group, find a group, you know. And there are support groups where they get on Zoom all the time, right? They get on Zoom and they just talk to each other. They just chat. Find a group of friends that you have. You have friends that you haven't talked to in a while. This is the perfect time. Everybody's stuck. Everybody's stuck at home. Say, hey, we want to do a wine night. Wednesday's wine night. Okay? Get up. Kids go to bed at 9. Go on and jump on Facebook, jump on Zoom and get some wine and hang out and just chat with each other. No reason to it, no rhyme to it. And you'll see that it really helps and stresses. And if you don't have a group like that, there are groups like that out there, okay? Reach out. Reach out. You can email me. Email me. I'll help you find a group, okay? If my group's not right for you, I'll help you find a group because you are not alone. We are not alone. You are not alone. If you are sad, if you are upset, if you are angry, if you are feeling resentful, if you are stressed, reach out. You are not alone. I guarantee you. What did I say? What was that percentage? 42% of moms earlier that were surveyed doing distance learning right now said that they are struggling with depression or sadness or anger. I really genuinely feel like that is a very low number. I was actually shocked when I saw that. I'm going to research more because I feel like it's more than that. And it's totally okay. Okay. We're going through a global pandemic, okay? Things are not going to be gravy all the time. I mean, there's people that are literally worried about gravy and Thanksgiving right now, and then we're having to do everything on top of that. Tiffany says, I am the VP of the Moms Club of Muskegon. We are doing a virtual fun and support events. That sounds awesome. Tiffany, it sounds like I need to have you on here, girl. So you should be emailing me and we should be getting together because I would love to have you on here. I'm always looking for awesome and fun moms to come on and give advice to other moms. And, you know, if you've got realistic tips, if you've got something going on, if you are a part of a group or something that you want to share with other moms, please feel free to reach out to me. Okay, that's what this is about. A Mom on a Mission started back in March when we first got shut down. And it was me just sitting there in the living room with my phone saying, hey, moms, school shut down. This sucks. Let's talk about it. Right. And I'm going to try and get more moms on here. I know there was a lot of craziness going on and a lot of people have been busy and I don't want to push or stress any moms out more than they need to. So you've been stuck with me for these last couple of weeks. Hopefully I'm still bringing you fun and awesome stuff. But, you know, I'm going to work on getting more moms again because I like that fun. I think that synergy is a lot of fun there. But make sure that you are treating yourself, please. And I am here to help you with that today. I am going to be giving away, and I put pictures of it. Hold on, I got to find one of them here. I put pictures of it here. Now, this is from Christine Jarnigan, and she started a new group, or she started a new business, a new page. She's one of those awesome moms. You know how I love to support my mamas. I love supporting all small business. I love supporting small business. But I especially love my mom. So she's made these great things. They're like little grab bag boxes things. She actually will mail them out too. I think she mails them out in like little boxes. Her site is amazing. But in each one of these, there's a cupcake. There's a homemade cinnamon roll. She's got these adorable little, look, it's a little cup. And it's like a cozy, but I feel like it could also be used as like a scrubber. My favorite scrubbers are actually any ones that are crocheted. My mother-in-law, no, not my mother-in-law, my stepmom makes amazing ones, and it's my favorite Christmas gift every year. So if you jump on here, Bethany, I'm those are always my favorite. And then there's a sweet little mug in here. And then, like I said, if you saw my story, you saw that awesome video where there was those milk bombs that are super, super popular. So those are in these. So I've got two here. I've actually got three. So I've got one that I'm going to be giving away live. So yay, 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 yay. And let's see, I've got, which one do I have in my hand right now? I've got cookies and cream in my hand right now. And I am, let's see who we've got. Let's see. All right. So we've got. No, not right now. Hold on. Sorry, I've got a little one helping me. Okay. Actually, Tiffany, if you're still on, you are my winner for tonight for the live. Now, I still have one to give away for the replay. And so here's the thing, guys. I've been struggling with Facebook a little bit. I was actually put in jail. Like my whole page was stopped for like a whole week this last week, and it was insane to me. I would lost my mind. So I really like the idea of the shares, but what I need you guys to do is I either need you to put it public, or if you could please jump back on and let me know that you shared. So comment in there, share. So like, go ahead. So Tiffany, you get this one. I'll go ahead and I'm going to private message you after this, and we'll get that set up. If you are not local, do not feel like you cannot participate, because Christine does also mail these out. So if I have one that you like, or if I have one and you are not around, then we will get it mailed to you, okay? Because I have a few of these. So please share. Tiffany, you can get another one. You will still be in that. So if you can just share it, make sure that you are sharing it public, or that you come back on here and comment that you shared it for me, please. Okay. And all you have to do is share this video so that I know that it is out there, and you are in it. And so in each one of these, it's the mug with the cocoa bomb. Those things are huge right now. She got some cookies in here. She got a cupcake. She's got a homemade cinnamon roll like thing. And then she's got these fun little crochet things. Now, this is all stuff that she sells on her site. I'll get all our information in there. It was super awesome and generous of her that she let me give these away. And she's trying to start that new business. And you guys know I'm all about the mama life, mom supporting moms. So anything I can do for that. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway inside of my group for one of these too. So if you are a part of the group, I don't even think I know. New here. Where even are? Oh, okay. Where am I located? Oh, thank you, Tiffany. I'm in West Michigan. So I'm in West Michigan, and I think you're around here somewhere. I thought we were in the same groups, but if you're not local to West Michigan, these things can be mailed out. She makes amazing they're cute they're all set up all nice and everything, and we will get it out to you. Okay. I can give you like a gift card to her page, and I will get her page in here as well. But I have some physically here for anybody that is here. So please share this so that I can do that. This is a mom on a mission. and it is a mother on a mission. Okay. My whole point here is to have real moms with real questions, real answers. If you are struggling and you are having a problem, or you are struggling with something, please reach out to me. If you are, if you don't feel confident enough to put it in the comments, then please email me. Go on my website, which is wildjessie.com, and you can see some of the resources that I have there. You are not alone. Okay. When you are trying to do it all, you need to remember you are not all alone. Okay. I am here for you. There are moms that are here for you. There are amazing groups. Like, it sounds like Tiffany has one. So I'm going to get more information for that. And any other ones. Okay. It's not specific to me. This is all about us realizing that we are not alone. We are in it together. We are here for each other together. And it's our, this is a tribe like no other. Okay. And I have all these different projects that I do, and really, you moms, you are my favorite. Okay, it's just a bonding that you just can't explain, right? Because there's that sometimes it's suffering, sometimes it's painful, sometimes it's beautiful, and it's sometimes it's always worth it. Sometimes you have to remind yourself more than others whether it is or not, right? But it's a tribe like no other. So that's what this is about, is creating that. So if you have an idea, if you know a rock star mom, please tag her or send me her information or send her my information, because I would love to share more stories. If you know another mom that I can support, like Christine here, who is awesome and got these things, seriously guys, these are great. If you didn't see those pictures, I'll put them up again because they were amazing and awesome. So please, please, please remember, you are not alone. Okay. And if you know someone that is struggling, please forward my information to them, send them my website, or, connect us, because I am here for you. Okay. I make myself available. You can email me. You can message me. I'm literally everywhere. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Like you find me. Okay. I am here. I am available to you guys. Okay. It's all about that. It's all about finding our perfect journey for motherhood, and everyone's journey is different. So please don't compare yourself to other people. Be kind to yourself. Okay. Please be kind to yourself. Have some grace, give yourself some credit where credit is due. We are all stressed. We are all struggling. We're all new at this. Okay. Nobody is an expert in parenting through a global pandemic. And if they are, give them my information and let's get them on here, because I don't think I know anybody that is, but I'm willing to look and find them, and we are in this together. Okay. And we really truly are. You are not alone. Please, please. I will say it till I'm blue in the face. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ladies, for spending your Thursday night with me. If you're on the replay, make sure to do #replay so I know that you saw it. And thank you very much. Again, make sure that if you share, that you do it public, or that you comment in here that you shared, and I will be giving you till Sunday at 4, usually works pretty good. And then at 4:30, I will be going live and announcing the winner. And then usually I would like to invite you in my group. I do go on at 5 o'clock on Sundays, and we can go over anything that we talked about today. Anything that you have going on, you can just come on there. We'll go live together and just kind of pick each other's brains and figuring out what works, what doesn't, what we need help with, what we've got on lockdown. Okay. So I invite you to be there with me. I've got all my information down, so I'm here. All right, guys, have a beautiful, beautiful Thursday. Thank you again so much. And good luck to any mamas who are starting on virtual tomorrow, because that's me. Okay. Okay. All right. Have a great one, guys. I will see you later.